I'll show you something.
Yeah, go ahead. Put your mic down. Just
Put the thing in and
right.
then turn the bottom
Yeah.
and then shake
Just
from
do the whole
bottom,
shake. Yeah, do the shake. I like that.
and
Yeah.
then shake it.
Yeah, something about that way he
Perfect.
shakes it.
Perfect.
It's fucking
Thanks.
great.
Let me
Fuck.
taste my freshly shaken Gabe water.
Fuck.
Well, he didn't stick his finger inside it, right? He started a trend because now him and Gabe buy their own supply and hide it in their fucking room. They don't share it. I'm like, can I have a bottle?
Sure.
They have their own fucking supply.
Well, you can have your own regular waters, you know.
I know, but
Oh, yeah.
it's like they had like this is private stock now, you know.
It's
Sipping
like
on private stock.
it's like open the other door. That's his stash. I
Are
can't
we
take his
recording
stash.
this shit?
Fuck.
Yeah, Paulie, we got it. We're just going to record
Well,
it.
he
and
probably
then
has an opening. I don't know.
Like 40 seconds.
Can't.
Yeah, so listen, I'm going to introduce the show here. Hey, listen, everybody, welcome to Culturally Canceled with Russell Peters. Today, we have the legendary actor Nicholas Turturro, a.k.a. Nick Turturro, father of Nick Turturro, son of Nick Senior Turturro. There's a lot of Nicks.
Yeah,
The Knicks.
And he's not even a fan of the Knicks, I don't think.
I am.
Oh, he's a fan of the Knicks,
the
too.
Knicks.
The Knickerbockers.
The Knickerbockers. And then right beside him, we have social media god, White Claw Gabe. And
Yeah.
if you don't know who White Claw Gabe is,
Fuck yeah. Fuck man.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Get on TikTok.
I should let everybody know there's going to be a lot of swearing in this one, and it's, it is what it is, That's just the way this one's going to go. And that's probably not going to be from me and Nick either. It's probably going to be from Gabe, which is funny because Gabe doesn't really swear that much, but he does when he gets turned into White Claw Gabe.
Fuck.
So here we are. And these are also very good friends of mine. They're always at my house regardless. And we were supposed to do it with some other people today, but I'm happy it turned out this way because, now it's just a family show.
Right.
Gabe is Nick's cousin-in-law, I guess, right?
Yeah, friend.
Well, he's your
Confidant.
He's your wife's cousin.
My wife's cousin,
Wife's cousin.
and I consider him my cousin.
That,
Yeah, and I consider you guys families.
I do
Like the duo. We're the duo, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have a long history, right, Gabe?
Oh yeah. Since the beginning of time, fuck baby. Yeah. We
Since the
started
beginning
with
of time. That's
Sammy the
right.
Bull.
Many fucking years, right, Gabe?
Yeah. Since we did Sammy the Bull.
Yeah. He worked as a stand-in for me.
They look identical. It's hard
On
to tell them
Witness.
apart
Well, he had
sometimes.
to have an apple box, remember, because he's a little shorter than me.
Fuck.
Right,
You know,
Gabe?
I got to stand. It's like getting a apple box. You got to
Yeah.
stand. You got to look kind of tall. And
Remember you
shit.
made a speech? You got up at the rap party, like 500 people in New York City.
You made a speech?
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
up. He
was-
was my stand-in, and he made a little speech,
What
right,
was your
Gabe?
speech, Gabe?
It's like congratulate everybody, the staff, and all this shit. Get me the fucking opportunity to shine, baby.
I got
Fuck.
him in SAG. They wanted to hire somebody, and they said, no, he's got to be SAG. I said, he will be.
Yeah.
You hear what I said? I said, he will be. I said, Gabe, go down there. I'll give you $1,000. I lent him the money. And then he was making big money. He was a fucking stand-in for like a couple of months in New York, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Where'd they put you up?
On Park Avenue.
Park Avenue.
38th Street. It was a nice place.
Nice.
You remember the name of that joint?
Doral
The
Park
Doral
Hotel.
Park
Fuck.
Hotel. I had the 17. That's when I was living, Russ. Now forget it.
That's
But
sweet.
whatever.
That's
We had a
that's
nice
sweet life, baby. Fuck.
That's right. De Niro hired me. It was nice. It was like a dream come true.
Poor De Niro, he's going through it, huh?
Yeah, he's going through a
That
little something.
sucks. That sucks.
Well, it happens to everybody.
I know, but it's just such bullshit.
It is.
It's such bullshit that, you work your ass off your whole life and now somebody else gets to live a certain lifestyle because you worked your ass off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
that
make the
happens
rich,
in a lot.
make the rich richer, and the poor the poorer.
No, that's actually the opposite in this case.
Fuck.
It actually makes the poor richer
The poor richer and,
and
the
the
rich
rich poorer.
The rich
poorer,
poorer.
yeah.
Yeah, taking the rich money and ran away. Fuck.
That's how it goes, big White Claw.
I know. I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've all been there.
I don't think you can live in America and become successful and not have that happen to you. It's almost,
I know.
Like Biggie said, more money, more problems.
More
Yeah.
money, more problems.
But when
Fuck.
you're in the supermarket and you see yourself in the Inquirer, like I did one time years ago, I was like, holy shit, my heart dropped. I called my agent Marty at the time. He was like, you made it, kid. That's success. Don't worry. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to see myself on the toilet bowl, because I made whatever. I was coming out of one thing into another, and it said, gotcha. Gotcha. Imagine that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, they
It's-
always want those gotcha moments.
I know.
And now we live in a time where people will can can literally fabricate a gotcha moment.
Oh, right.
And that fake gotcha will actually get you.
Oh, gotcha shit, man.
That's
Fuck.
right.
And then sometimes if they catch you in the moment where you're like, fuck, and then it goes down, you know? Fuck. I gotta fucking chill.
They're not
this
going to
shit.
get you, Gabe. Don't worry. You are what they call
Ungottable.
ungottable. That's right. You're
Yeah.
immune to that.
They might catch you on a Tuesday with a KFC Monday, and they'll be like, "Ha, gotcha! It's Tuesday, fucker."
You want to hear
Tony
something funny, Russ?
Tuesday.
He was talking to me about women yesterday. He goes, I got these women coming around, Nick. What do you think? And I was like, yeah. I was, well, what are they saying? They want to know if I'm single, I'm married. I go, play the game, Gabe. This might be your time. Talk to
time.
Nick. Talk to somebody.
Talk to me. Talk
Talk
to
to
women.
Russell.
We'll talk you out of. We'll guide you through without hopefully.
Women are good. It's just
Did they send you their phone number, Gabe?
Oh no, no phone numbers.
What did they say? What do they want to
Nudes?
know?
It's like no nudes. Just say
No,
"Are
they
you
find
single?"
you sexy?
No, not that. It's like, how you single? How you doing? Yeah, give me a shout outs on video and stuff.
Oh no.
Not that.
Those might be just those Russian bots. You got to be careful with those
Yeah.
too, Gabe.
They're gonna drag you down. You go out with someone steady, they drag you down in your career down. Fuck.
Yeah, we don't want
It's
your
like-
career getting dragged down yet.
No.
Fuck.
We got to let it, ascend first before it can descend.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where were we a couple of weeks ago? And we were at the steakhouse? What's the name, Nick? The steakhouse, the Japanese one. What's it called?
Oh, Yamato's.
Yamato's.
Fuck. The
So
hibachi, baby.
How the
Fuck.
fuck you don't know this, Nick?
Fucking guy, I can't remember shit. So some
Yamato.
couple was looking at me, some couple, and the guy was trying to say to Gabe, "Hey, is that guy an actor? Is that guy an actor?" I saw her in the corner of my eye. And Gabe goes, I'm White Claw Gabe. I'm White Claw Gabe. He didn't even give a shit that the guy was asking, am I an actor? He just bypassed everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about
Yeah.
him. I'm White Claw.
And then
White-
Gabe picked up the tab, and he picked up his tab. And it was like, thank you for being my fans. Thank you for being my... The guy didn't even know who the fuck he was. But by the end of the dinner, he knew who White Claw Gabe was.
Wait, so you paid for somebody else's dinner?
Yeah.
that night,
Sure.
too?
No. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You picked up the tab, Gabe, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, Gabe. Just
all right.
enjoy yourself.
Right.
It's all right.
Take that money, baby.
Save your money. Because
Save
you're
that
a,
money.
you're a bewit, right? And what is
Sure.
the trademark of being a bewit?
Bewitched, being frugal, being cheap.
Being cheap, right?
Fuck.
But not stingy. Be frugal, right?
Oh yeah. But sometimes I like to be nice.
But you
with
got to
people.
share it too, Gabe. Like when I bought you salmon last night, I was looking at that fucking salmon. You didn't think to say, hey, Nick, would you like to taste my salmon? You got to think, like, I'm looking at that salmon. Don't make me beg, all right, Gabe? No, I'm saying, don't make me beg.
Listen, if Nick compliments your food, it means he wants to taste
That
it.
means
Sure.
I want to taste it.
All
Like,
right.
If you're looking at my food and you're, man, is that good, Nick? What am I going to say? Would you like a piece, Gabe?
Sure. Why
Sure,
not?
do you want to
Yeah.
try it?
Would you
Try
want
it.
to try
I'll
it? Those are things you got to do, Gabe.
White Claw. You'll figure it out. We'll walk you through this, Gabe.
Get
Wait, he
it.
turning 50 this year?
The big 50 in
Yeah.
November, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Wow. What are we going to do, Gabe? We got to have a big blast.
Yeah,
Top
we
it.
got to have a big one for
Going for Miami.
you. You wanna
We're
go to
going to
Miami?
Miami next month. Gabe finally is going to go to Florida.
You going to Florida, Gabe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see what Florida's like first. Maybe it's cheaper than fucking California. It's fucking
Maybe. Yeah, it's a lot. Well, depends on what you want. What do you want to buy something out there?
well, I gotta check it out first. I can't just say, yeah, I saw the pictures, but I gotta experience for going.
It's different over there, Gabe.
Yeah,
It's a little different over there. It's the
Compare-
South. Remember
the
that.
South.
Yeah.
It's better. Miami.
It's south of the South.
the South. Miami or Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, you're Filipino, Gabe. Las Vegas is a pretty standard choice.
Fuck.
I think if you're going to go by nationality, we're going to go with the obvious. Nursing and Las Vegas. Those are your two options.
Yeah. Gotta find a place to retire. You know.
Or marrying a Turturro.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what it'd be like. Maybe not Turturro, but a person of the Italian ascent.
or descent.
Decent.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, I got a Filipina. So yeah, I'm in the club. I'm in the
He's
club
in the
with
club
you guys
now,
now.
right?
The
I'm in the club.
Filipinos.
Yeah.
We're all
Filipino love, right, Gabe?
Oh yeah.
You like those women?
whether you're.
I mean, do you like them, Gabe?
Of course.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my own culture, but
Yeah.
I don't like these kinds where they want to think they're
They're
they
what?
like nice stuff like Gucci or high end.
You don't want to be used, right? You're
Fuck.
saying.
Yeah, you don't want to get used, white
Yeah,
claw.
I like somebody that's honest.
Yeah, look, and Nick, look at the beautiful kids Nick has. 2 flops. Filipino and Wop, they're flops.
Wop, bubba, do that, or wop, damn, boom, boom.
That's right.
Fuck.
Who could compete with this guy?
Listen, I
Since
can't.
he's become a star, like I was on TikTok and now I'm like, I lost my way and I'm like, I can't compete with this guy. Right? And he's like,
It's like kind of a different level, you know?
Yeah.
He's more like tough and me. I just like making people laugh and shit, you know?
yeah, you do.
You do.
Fuck.
You do.
I like when you do it without trying to make us laugh. That's
Right.
even funnier to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you get mad, like when we're really having like an argument and you're like, you know, you don't realize it's like we're just playing.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I
The other
can't,
night when Nick farted, I thought you farted, right?
yeah.
I saw
that's
that
like
one.
the
See
real
that?
thing, man.
Yeah. And you were like, you were really angry.
What about the one you guys, when you accused him of something a few months ago? You guys got into a full-on argument, then you hugged him
Oh,
right
we're
after.
doing like this.
Oh, he was like, fuck your TikTok.
Yeah, because
That's like the
the
Usman
Usman fight?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to make something and kind of got in the middle and
well,
kind
the
of
problem is you
that
can't
thing.
really coach him. You gotta just let him be. You know, like sometimes Nick tries to get him to behave a certain way, and he's like, he doesn't listen to direction, but he's learning. He's learning. You know.
Yeah,
It's like, you want to be an actor, Gabe. You want to be an actor, and he's like, yeah. But he doesn't really listen. You know, he doesn't really. You got to listen if you're going to be an actor.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
that's-
can't just always improvise.
I can't, you
What
know.
if I give you a script, right?
I gotta go what it's.
You gotta
what
go off the
tell me.
script, right?
Go off the script.
That's what you're doing now, aren't
Fuck.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with
well,
the,
well, it's like working a job. You work a job. People tell you do something a certain way. I gotta do it the certain way. I'm being paid to do something the certain way. They're paying me.
Like
so-
you worked at McDonald's before, right?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Well, I was working the drive-through. You know, sometimes you get these people who think they're rich. You know, they driving nice cars, and then they're like, I can't tell names, but I know these certain people. They think they're
Those fucking fancy people at McDonald's.
hoochie mama, and then it's like I ran the card and got declined, and they're like groups of young people, and it's like, well, why are you driving a nice car and living in an apartment with sharing one bedroom with 5 people, and you can't fill the tank of your car? You know, you're driving an expensive car. You're just using the car as a show. You know,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's like people get paid on a Friday, they're broke on a Monday, right, Gabe?
Oh yeah,
Because they blew all their money at McDonald's.
they can't buy McDonald's. What's worse, if you go to a fancy steakhouse, you paying like $65 or $70 for a ribeye. You know,
Yeah. A McRibeye.
Real, there you go.
Remember when I used to come by, Gabe? I'd say, hey, Gabe, it's me. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
And
How
I'd say,
you doing?
It's Nick. Okay, sir.
Sir,
And
get
then
at
he
the
would
door.
treat me like I'm a stranger. I said, hey,
Where was this McDonald's?
up the street.
In the
right
valley
there.
here?
Yeah, White Claw. I mean, where was it? White Oak. Right there.
Oh yeah, I want the corner.
Yeah, I
Oh,
went
right
to-
there, that one?
Yeah. Never gave me a break, this guy.
When were you working there?
For years he
For
worked
years.
there.
It's just, well, back then I was, you know, it's just close to my house. It's just easy to commute. Just walk to work, walk home, and that's it.
Right where it used to be a Coco's right there, right?
Go.
I think there was something next door, like where Uncle Bernie's is. Yeah, there was something.
Oh, that one. Okay, I got you.
Froman or something or whatever.
Yeah, no,
I
you're right.
wanted Gabe to be a manager because I said, you know, if you're a manager, Gabe, we could maybe buy a franchise. Not that I can
Yeah.
afford it, but I was like thinking, wow, because Gabe could probably do every job, but he had
It's
no.
like,
Were you in the kitchen at all? Were you
oh
cooking?
no, just like in the front counter. Started as a front counter and then working the drive-through. Or just taking orders and taking money and shit.
You know, I used to work at Wendy's back in the day.
Wendy's.
I was a shift manager.
shift manager.
Yeah, I got fired for not firing somebody. They wanted me to fire somebody. I was like, I don't want to fire them. It's
How
not,
long did you work there?
Not long. A couple of months.
It's like these people. You know, they don't want me to take their job because I speak good English and these.
well,
sometimes
I wouldn't overplay that hand, but
It's
Yeah, maybe let that one go, Gabe.
all right. I don't care right now. It's
Yeah.
just I have something else going on. You know,
yeah, you do.
That's
You're making a buttload of cameos. What do you charge on Cameo now?
I'd go like maybe 35.
$35. $35. I think we should raise you to 50.
Yeah, I don't want to get too greedy, then I'll lose my.
I mean, it's only $15 more. I mean,
I gotta wait till you know it grows, and when it starts growing, then I'll start.
how many
raising the
doing
price.
a month now? What do you think?
Right now, I've been doing I've been like 3 weeks on my Cameo, doing almost 400.
Yeah, I think you can go
400 cameos?
Yeah,
400 cameos.
Wow.
God damn.
Was it like 15 a day?
I did like 10 to 15 a day. I get,
40 on his first day. Wow.
It's like people like my humor. Like if I do something, sometimes, they say, hey, this guy gave you a 1 star or 0 stars. You didn't do this. I kind of like redo it, Sometimes, sometimes people don't like,
All the fucks?
no, like, you didn't do this a certain way. So I kind of like redo it and then redo it. And then they like it, It's like, it's like you're giving your product. I say something, and, hey, it come out. I didn't like this one. Okay, can you redo it for me? And then I redo it what they tell me, and boom.
I had
like
one guy complain about one that I did from him. He goes, doesn't make any sense. I go, I just read the script you fucking left me. Like, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
You leave the script. Hey, I think we should have Nick sit with us. What do you think?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Nick, why don't you join
come
us?
sit
Take
in.
off your goddamn phone. Fucking kids. So we're going to have Nick join us, too. That's Nick's son, in case you haven't figured that out. Now, if you're looking at when the camera's on these three, it's kind of a neat shot. You see, you got the Italian, the Filipino, and then you got the Filipino Italian. It's kind of like if you and White Claw had a kid.
Right.
You got,
It's close. It's his
you
cousin.
got- white Italian, white, what do you call it? Not
He's technically white.
Who, your dad?
Yeah.
He's as brown as I am.
I'm
now.
as brown as they come.
browner, and
I'm not really
Your
white.
Uncle John's white.
Kind
John's
of.
pretty white, isn't he?
He's a little lighter than me.
Yeah, right?
Me and you are in the same family.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, my dad was dark.
John's tall. How
tall.
tall is John?
6'1".
Damn.
He's in good shape. Stretches, does yoga, Pilates, and
Lifts weights.
yeah, he's in very good shape.
He's a serious actor.
very
that's why.
serious.
Yeah.
I told him I don't like to drink water. He goes, "What? What do you mean? Why
that is-
not?"
that's why you got
I don't
those-
like water. And he goes, "That's crazy."
Why don't you start drinking these then? The strawberry water.
I'm trying. I just went and had a whole bunch of stomach tests, so at least I don't have cancer or tumors. I have other issues.
No,
but I
you
have-
would have, but they dehydrated because there's
Well,
lack of water.
Yeah, maybe that's why I have back trouble. I have IBS. I have fucking acid reflux. I have a lot of shit with my stomach. I've been suffering with my stomach for years. I'm a little psychosomatic too. So I'm always, think I'm dying of something.
I think we should call this the feel good episode.
Yeah. Well, I like to talk about my issues. You know what I mean?
I got the reflux too.
You have it, right?
Oh, bad.
But how about your stomach?
I mean, I have a
it good?
stomach.
I mean, you don't have a problem. Are you bloated much?
Yeah, sometimes I get bloated if
So what are you
I.
taking for the blow? Are you taking enzymes or what are you
I
taking?
take a lot of them. Did you try those papaya?
I'm trying just these.
Did you get the papaya enzymes for your
I
dad?
haven't gotten the papaya, but I haven't.
What the fuck, Nick?
got
Nick?
a
I sent Gabe to
probiotic.
get him. It wasn't me.
No, I sent you to go get them for your dad. Why would you send White Claw? He's
So
gonna come
how
back.
many do you take a day?
Whatever you want. They're like chewables. Take like 4 or 5 a day. They taste great. And they help you digest.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get the bloatedness, right?
Yeah, depending on what I eat.
That's why I told my wife, I said, listen, when I got to blow one now, I got to let it out. I can't hold that gas.
Oh yeah, no,
in.
you can't hold it and you get really
No.
I
sick.
get really okay.
I don't mean to fart in her face or anything like that.
Well,
but
maybe don't do it in her face.
No,
I'm
not
just
in her
saying.
face, but I mean back
First
to
of all, I don't
back.
know why her face is by your ass.
No, it never is. I mean, that's you assuming that's not happening.
No, I can't see Lisa putting up with that.
No.
She's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
she's very sweet and loving, but she's also very stern.
Yeah, she's very proper. Like if I ever hear her blow one, I'll be like, "Wow, you farted."
Yeah,
That was a shock.
I thought you exploded.
Yeah. I don't like to just be a gavone. There's a word like like to have some. Like I tell Gabe, if you're gonna blow one, say excuse me, because he sits there and goes big fart, and then he just no excuse me. I go Gabe, all right, and then I go at least have some manners, right, Gabe?
Yeah, I just got let one out, and it's like, oh,
I know, but have manners. Get up and go inside and blow it in the bathroom,
or go outside and blow it outside.
or go
Blow it
outside.
outside.
Yeah.
Just, throw your ass out the door. Or
I
something.
mean, I think I've never done that. Like once on a set, I think I couldn't hold it in, and Dennis Franz goes, "Did you fart? Did you fart, Nikki?" I was like, "Yeah, Dennis, I couldn't help it. It's a muscle. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like it's like a
the
fucking
old
human.
fart muscle.
yeah."
where's
I've been in the
human
gym
farts?
today. Yesterday was leg day. Tomorrow's arms, and the day after is farts. I'm working
But
on.
it is funny, right? I mean, farting
Farts.
is funny. It's part of life,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Well, if you have stomach trouble, why'd you eat KFC today?
I had one piece to see if I,
Why
if
do
I
you
don't-
judge this man all the time?
I know,
Nick?
like I had one fucking
What is that
piece.
fucking little tone? You son
I
of
know
your.
he's always
It's
being
not
a
judging.
douchebag
It's
with
just
me.
common sense. If you know your stomach's gonna hurt, why are you
And
gonna eat KFC?
because-
yeah, but it's early enough in the day where you can get away.
Right,
with
I
it.
could get away with
Okay,
one
fair.
piece. If
Well,
I feel like
not late at night.
if I don't have the runs, I mean, my stomach is very violent. I know right away.
There's a lot of. It's like Chicago in there. It's
No, I mean, like
a lot of
Chicago- what
violence
is
in
that?
that gut.
What is that? Is that a joke?
Yeah, because you know Chicago.
It's
they
a
have
violent place.
Oh, okay. Oh,
lot
because
of-
it's
a lot of
violent.
South
shootings.
side of Chicago. That's why I say.
South side of his stomach is the. I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
You don't know when it's going to happen.
Nah, listen.
Did you? You already did your colonoscopy stuff, right?
I did, and they said it's too soon for a new one.
When did you do it?
A couple of years ago. I don't know why I waited till 57. It was no big deal.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it now this Friday.
Oh, is this your first one?
Yeah. I'm doing the endoscopy and colonoscopy. I got the chicken and rib combo there. So
Oh, you're
they're,
doing the endoscopy
they're
too?
doing both of them. I'm a spit roast. They're spit roasting me. I told the doctor just put an apple in my mouth. So
Oh God. So why the endo? You just
because of the reflux, they want to check again.
check again?
And then yeah, so I guess they're gonna.
You have it bad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have it.
So they're gonna meet in the middle. I guess
Yeah.
you're gonna hear like dink. Those both cameras just hitting each other. Ding, ding, dink.
Yeah.
That's when they know they've reached the middle.
Hey, listen, man. You got to check this shit now. I'm almost 60, so you just turned 50. You know, a lot of people drop dead. I'm trying to make it to 60. You know,
I would rather you made it to 90, but to be honest, with
yeah.
you.
I mean, listen. I feel like if I get to in my 60s, I might stick around. So these next couple of years are crucial.
Yeah, I think
Next
so.
couple of months.
Yes, every day, every month, it's all crucial for me.
It's true.
You know
But
what
you
I
look
mean?
good. You lost some weight.
I lost a little weight, thank God.
Yeah, first thing I noticed when you walked in, I said, hey, you lost some weight.
You know, I told my wife, I said, if I could lose it, you could lose it.
Yeah, you almost lost your wife saying that.
No, I don't mind a little extra weight on her. It doesn't bother me. You know, it
Yeah, I'm
makes
not
me laugh.
afraid of a woman getting a little
She's like,
thicker.
don't you? I know. She's like, don't. I buy her clothes, and she's like, you know, yeah, what do you think I am? I go, "Well, a medium. What do you mean? What do I think you are? You're not some big whale. You know what I mean?
She's
I
not a
mean,
medium.
Well, she is a medium. She's just, you know, she's a beautiful lady. She's self-conscious. I'm like, you
She's
know
a very
what?
beautiful woman.
You're getting more beautiful by the year. Nobody wants to stay. You can't stay what you look like 30 years ago. That
Yeah,
was
it's not
then.
like she's getting fat and
No,
sloppy.
no, you're aging nice.
Yeah, she looks great.
As long as I don't have a problem with it. It's the other things.
You know what it is? It's the
People
fucking
change.
kids.
Yes.
It's these fucking
I told
kids.
my stomach doctor the other day about that. He goes, Nick, it's marriage. It's marriage, Nick. You know how
and, Nick,
long?
and it's probably Nick
And
too.
it's Nick too, kind of like always in the middle of me and my wife.
Yeah, Nick. What are you
He was in my
cock-blocking your
bed
dad
for a lot of years. This fucking
I'm
guy.
not cock blocking.
He was. I turned over when I was a kid, and he's in the bed, sneaked in. He always sneak in.
I had the sneak attack.
I told him his
Army
mother
crawl
is
in.
not his girlfriend.
Then
Tell him that,
snuck in.
Russell. It's not his girlfriend. Don't
not
get
your
behind and cradle your mother like that's disrespectful.
also
I
a little
never
weird.
cradled my mother.
What do you mean cradled?
The way you get behind and hug her, that's inappropriate.
Oh yeah, don't get behind your mother. That's a
Don't
little-
ever get behind your
even
mother.
even saying it out loud sounds weird.
Right.
Well, it's the way you're saying it. It's not
No,
bad
I'm
at all.
saying it though. No, it is bad. Always trying to make me fucking jealous. I'm not jealous. You came out of her
Make
body.
who jealous? That's my mom. I can't hug my
right.
mom.
You can hug her, but do it
From the
properly,
front.
from the front.
Even that you
That's
get
my-
mad about.
That's my territory from the back, not you.
Hey,
Fucking
that's how
guy.
you were made.
Hey,
Well,
I never.
I don't know
When
how
I
it
was
was
that
made,
age, I
but-
never do that to my mom. I love my mom, but I'm not like that.
Right, you weren't like that,
Fuck.
right?
Of course, I love my mom.
Love my mom too.
but
like
I
I'm
don't
the
do
You
all
don't
that.
kiss your mother on the lips.
Fuck.
What's wrong with
Bullshit.
No, I don't kiss.
No,
her
you
on
don't
the
never
lips.
kiss your mother on the lips.
That's the real meaning of the truth of the motherfucker. I don't want to be that.
Only you could say that. Funny that you said it.
That's him. He's the motherfucker.
How
not
am I the
me.
motherfucker?
Not me.
You're the mother cock blocker.
Yeah,
You're the.
the mother cock blocker is
You're
right.
the mother blocker.
Fucking guy walks in my room unannounced. You know, knock before you come.
well,
What-
in the door.
Yeah.
If you leave it open, what does that mean?
I went into his room a couple of weeks ago. He almost had a fucking heart attack.
Oh, is he jacking off?
No, he was. What were you having, a bad dream or some
No,
shit?
no, no,
or-
no, no.
It was hilarious.
I thought there was an intruder, and something
Yeah.
fell next to my window, and something had happened.
So I ran.
2 days before
I
that.
reacted.
So I yelled, "Help! Whatever!" So I was looking for the guy in the dark. He runs in, and there was nobody. It was just him.
Yeah, but you reacted a little different than that.
I like that you downplayed it.
I know.
Help, whatever.
I know.
Well, I don't want to scream it.
Ah, you fucking jumped. You
I was freaked out.
describe the
I
fucking
thought
story.
I did. I said there was an intruder. I thought there was an
An
intruder.
intruder.
An intruder. Somebody came
Who
through
the
the window.
fuck says intruder?
I know. An intruder.
There's an intruder.
What else would it be
Intruder
called?
alert. Intruder alert.
Don't be taking my shit. Fuck.
Don't be taking my shit.
What else would it
You're
be
the
called?
fucking last guy that would wake up. White Claw Gable won't wake up a fucking bomb hit the house.
You're setting the mic on fire.
There's a laughter right there.
Testing. Still good.
What's another name for an intruder?
I'm just gonna go get a napkin real quick. Hey, Paul, you want to get me a little wet wipe? And maybe a cigar while you're at it, and I'll set my mic on fire
So
too.
close to the fucking mic.
I was watching it going.
I saw it go on fire. I was like, what the fuck?
Melt the
That was funny.
mic.
You can't fucking write that.
Now, if you come in between your dad and a mic, you would have saved the day. But no,
Tell you to tell a story,
Cockblock,
and
yeah.
you're like
you could
fucking
have hugged the mic from the back.
deadbeat, deadpan.
What do you want me to say? There was an intruder. What's another word for that?
Well, what was the time where you like jumped out of your fucking? Was that the time when I came running? When
Yes.
I came in.
Yes.
Or sometime.
Thought there was someone
Was it
intruded
that
in the
time?
house. Yes.
Oh, was that- oh, yeah, all right. I
And
forget.
the time you
My
busted.
memory is fucking gone.
time-
Even my doctor goes, Nick, you're all over the place. What's going on? You can't focus.
How about
I don't
Adderall
know.
or something? No.
Maybe I might need it.
He asked me what
I
it
might
is because
fucking
I've
need
taken
it.
it.
He's asking me shit today. Like, you remember that? I go, I don't remember what the fuck I ate what I did this morning. The mic is. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it to go on fire.
You're good. Don't trip, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a cigar. Hey, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna get a cigar real quick.
Yeah, all right.
Talk to the kids.
Yeah.
This year, spring is going to hit a little different because we are all finally starting to get back outside and see friends again. No matter where your adventures take you, bring the comfort and style of Mack Weldon along for the ride. Trust me, your closet is going to thank you. Whether it's their hoodies, polos, tees, or active shorts, everything in the Mack Weldon collection mixes and matches seamlessly to fit in with any other trendy products you have. You heard me, little trendy bastards. I personally am really loving the Silver Crew V-neck t-shirts because I happen to wear a lot of V-necks. If you know me, you know that. I'm a big cleavage guy. My own cleavage, unfortunately. But I'll tell you why, because they're antimicrobial and they stay fresh longer. And trust me, I'm a stinky brown man. So even if I've been traveling all day, I still feel like I'm wearing a fresh t-shirt when I get off the plane. And let me tell you, it's not a fun event getting off the plane with me. I go, ooh, who was that? And then I realized that was me. Mack Weldon has the best men's essentials for your wardrobe. We're talking high-quality socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. And Mack Weldon always promises comfort and consistent fit that will make you look and feel great. From working out, going to work, or on a date, because, you know, the name is Mack Weldon. If you're going to be a Mac, wear the Mac. Mack Weldon is perfect for your everyday life. Mack Weldon uses a wide range of customized fabrics that can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. And if you love their stuff, which I know you will, you'll be happy to know that Mack Weldon has a totally free loyalty program called Weldon Blue. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life, but once you reach level 2 by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. That's pretty good, guys. Come on, don't trip. You know that's a good deal. And you know how no one will let you return underwear because that's gross? Well, Mack Weldon doesn't want your dirty underwear either. But if you don't like your first pair of underwear, they'll let you keep them and give you a refund, no questions asked. So if you want to be classy and comfortable, Mack Weldon is the brand for you. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/Peters and enter promo code Peters. That's MackWeldon.com/Peters. Promo code for 20% off Peters. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics. Trust me, men are very basic, and somehow we needed to be reinvented. Let me tell you guys something. I'm really excited to have Manscaped on board as a sponsor. Because as you know, if you've watched my act over the past 32 years, you know, I've talked about being hairy. These are all the right tools for those jobs because I've been using the wrong tools. And let me tell you something. You don't want to get nicked down there. I've been nicked. I have, if you want to know too much about me, I actually have a skin tag on my balls because I nicked my balls with the wrong equipment one time. Then the skin healed all funky. And you know, it's been a couple of women that, you know, when we got busy the first time, they looked at me, what the fuck is that? And I was like, Anyway, Manscaped can save you all that embarrassment and trouble with the right tools for the right tools, if you know what I'm saying. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. Yeah, you heard that right, the 4.0. Manscaped engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredibly comfortable grooming experiences. The 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology, trademarked by the way. I now feel confident shaving my, how do you say this? My twig and two berries, as Austin Powers once said. It even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths. So if you want to give your balls a fade, go for it, Papa. That's your business. Hey, it's your call. It's your manscaping. It's your personal grooming, and you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Now, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. And hence, I've been doing it wrong. I literally have been using the same clippers on my head, face, and balls. And I'm like, well, it's all attached to the same guy. Yeah, but they smell different in each area. So it's nice to know that I have one now specific unit. Hey, and did I mention the wireless charging? The new wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Now, speaking of length, you shave down your little bushy area there, you start to look like you got more length. Hey, you feel me, fellas? Don't feel me, feel yourselves. Get 20% off and free shipping with code Peters at manscaped.com. That's 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com and use code Peters. That's Manscaped with a D at the end, not Manscaped, because you're going to end up at the wrong website and you're going to be really mad at me. It's not my fault if that happens to you. So it's manscaped.com. Use code Peters. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
White Claw, Gabe, how you feeling today?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Shining and
Shining?
yeah.
You like doing the podcast?
That's my first experience, so I'll get better at it as we do second and thirds. You know, learn something new every day. You know,
You're doing great.
fuck.
You're holding court, Gabe.
I'm trying to talk more and shit. And
You don't got to try. You just do it,
oh yeah,
right? You know?
Oh yeah,
You're enjoying your new celebrity, right, Gabe?
yep.
A dream come true.
Gabe only
That's all.
shops in Nordstrom's now.
That's right. He shops at Nordstrom's.
He's got a lot of money.
He
wants to spend it.
No, he's enjoying himself. Let him.
Oh, it's just the appetizers of it.
I notice your confidence level is growing. I like it.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying my appetizers of success. Wait till I get the main course and
That's right.
fuck.
It's coming, Gabe. It's
Yeah.
coming. Just don't take nothing for granted.
Fuck,
Right?
Of course, yeah. I gotta learn something new every day.
That's
Like
right.
some fans, I wasn't
That's
in a
right.
good
It's
mood.
a learning experience.
I wasn't in a good mood. I didn't
No,
feel like
but that's
talking.
all right. If you don't feel like talking, don't talk.
Yeah, I know.
But if you're gonna talk, then just give your best, even if you're not at your best.
Oh yeah, you know.
You got to do that.
Of
How many
course.
times I don't feel good?
Every day.
Right. But I still come. I show up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here. I'm doing.
Oh,
me.
yeah. That's-
I'm all over the
that's-
fucking place,
that-
but I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's not
Right. I'm
yeah,
not
quitting.
I'm not sharp, but I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, at least you give it your best try. You know.
That's right.
It's-
That's right.
Well, it's like when you're new. Of course, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but you learn from it. You
get
learn
up to the
something new
plate. What do you
every
got to
day.
do? You got to swing the bat. Right.
Swing it and
Try to hit a
boom.
home run. You don't always hit a home run.
Yeah. Just
Single or double is good too. Right.
Oh yeah.
But at least you took your shot.
yeah.
Right?
Don't wanna, yeah. Just
When you
take
make
it
those
easy.
videos, you make them with a vengeance, right?
Oh yeah. Just express myself.
That's right.
But sometimes these, like TikTok or Instagram, there's certain things they don't allow. Like they don't like
Well,
sex phrases and stuff.
yeah,
or
you can't control
hate,
that.
But I gotta make it more cleaner where people gonna like see it.
Yeah, but don't censor yourself too much either.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty of you. You're pure.
These like social media stuff. They're so adamant in certain things you gotta say.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Just like Instagram, they don't mind the sexual phrases. It's just like the
Just don't
hated words. and
Yeah,
stuff.
don't offend people. That's all.
Fuck.
You're not hurting anybody because you said fuck. You can use that word a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It's a good word sometimes.
Oh yeah. You just
And try not to fuck too many people.
And yeah, don't fuck them literally. You know what I mean? That's right. Russell's right.
Yeah.
What do you got there, buddy?
You got to get the pussy right there, baby.
You want another smoke?
I'm okay. I'm still going. I like that blue
Lighter?
lighter. Where'd you get? Is that a new one?
Yeah, it came in this somebody sent me a little cigar box with a bunch of cool cigars, and it came with this really nice lighter.
Wow. You got a lot of lighters, a lot of torches.
And you collect stuff. You don't just use them. You just collect them.
This guy is.
I like collecting stuff too.
This guy is a great guy. This Russell Peters guy.
He's like a collector. Certain things he likes to collect.
He's a good guy, isn't
Well,
he?
I use
Gabe?
them
like
all
this guy.
too, though.
He uses them, but he
I like
shares
that.
everything.
Yep.
You see how he shares? He shares his success with you.
Oh yeah, I admire Russell. He's
That's right.
He's like the goat of
Of goats.
Goat of goats. Where are you, Nick?
I'm here.
All right, well,
I just was letting Gabe ramble, do his thing.
because
Yep.
you and Gabe is a funny relationship.
Yeah, I've actually the last 6 months have mostly hung out with Gabe, majority of
great.
my life. It's
Yeah.
been great.
Yeah, he guides me.
This
through-
last 6 months, you've hung out with Gabe the majority of your life.
Oh, majority of my recent life. The way I put it.
we're like
We're gonna get
know,
you enrolled in some English classes too, there, Nick.
Yeah, I wasn't the greatest student, still am not. So it is what it is.
It's like you see Back to the Future. You get old Doc and then Marty. The young kid. It's like him guiding the old man.
yeah. See,
So you're Doc though.
Oh yeah.
He's Doc, right?
Yeah,
I'm Doc.
Gabe is Doc,
Yeah.
and I'm Marty.
and I guess I'm those guys in the parking lot, the Libyans.
Apparently,
And your dad is Biff.
he is Biff. He actually is Biff. That's great.
That's good casting. It's true.
You actually never saw Back to the Future till like recent with us, right?
Yeah.
Really?
I saw bits and pieces of it, but yeah, I watched it.
That's like the greatest.
I've never watched The Karate Kid. If it makes you feel any better.
The original Karate Kid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's a good movie.
That's an awesome movie.
Yeah, now they got this
They
Cobra Kai.
rebooted the-
hokey show
turned
that
it
everyone
Cobra Kai.
I mean, it's okay. It's a little hokey for my.
We love
my
Cobra
thing.
Kai, Gabe.
They love
A lot of
good.
people love it.
Yeah.
I just
It's good. I like it.
People like it because it's fun to watch. It's just easy.
I still root for Daniel's son.
Danielson sucks. Gabe. He's
That's
the worst.
that's my dude.
is
since
Ralph
Karate
Macchio
Kid.
still in it?
He
Yeah,
is,
he's
but
in it.
he's the
He's
least
in it.
liked character in it.
Yeah, he's
Everyone likes Johnny Lawrence in the show.
John
The
Nobody likes
blonde
Ralph's
guy is
character.
like you is more likable now. It's funny.
That was the villain in the first
Yeah,
one.
he was like
Yeah.
a douchebag.
Like
and-
I know about the movie and I've seen it. I've never actually sat and watched it from beginning to end, but I've seen enough pieces of it to know what the movie's about.
the movie's a good movie. You never.
No, but
watched
I've never actually watched it beginning to end. But
Right.
I've seen it in pieces over the past 40 years, where I figured out the plot of this thing.
Yeah, but people on the show that like the show like the enemy in this one more than him. He's just a better guy.
Yeah, Ralph
Yeah.
Macchio. I actually, when I
You
was
know,
young,
You know Ralph?
I know him a little bit. I actually was a young actor, and I was up for My Cousin Vinny, but I didn't have a name, and Ralph got the part. And then I was doing a play with John, and he came to the play with Joe Pesci. That's right when they were doing My Cousin Vinny. So
Or was this in New York?
Yeah, I was doing a play off Broadway with my brother. It was a big play called The Resistible Rise of Arturo Ui. It's a Bertolt Brecht play. It was a wild play. It's really like about Hitler and his gang. But in the play, they take over the produce business. They use it like as a metaphor for taking over the world. And my brother played like Hitler. He played this
But
guy.
the vegetable Hitler.
Yeah. Well, the vegetable guy's name was Pacino. Did the play too. One night, Pacino came to the play. Oh, this was wild. And me and this guy Larry Joshua. I had like 3 little parts. It was a great experience for me to be on stage. It was at the Circle Rep, 13th Street. I had a great time. And I was by the stage door, and Pacino comes out of the car, and I'm like, "Wow, there's Al." And Larry Joshua knew Al because he did Sea of Love. So I'm like, I want to tell my brother because I want my brother to have a shitty show, but my brother's getting ready to go on. He's by the fucking curtain. He's very you don't.
He's very method.
Yeah,
Don't
you don't
interrupt
fuck
him.
with him. Don't interrupt him. And stupid me, I'm like, John. And he's like, what? I go, the man's here. Who? I go, the man, who? I go, Al Pacino. What? Don't ever tell me that. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I fucking want you to have a great show. I'm just like, Al's going to be out there. And he's like, don't ever fucking tell me. I said, okay, I'm sorry. And he goes later, you were the one speaking like a mile a minute that night. I go, yeah. I go, I'm sorry. And then after the play, Pacino, I ran into him and he was like, I took him backstage to meet, everybody. And he wanted to meet John. It's just so fucking exciting. Pacino's out there.
Was he cool?
He was great. I mean, he's a fucking Pacino. It's just like, we love Pacino.
Obviously,
Yeah, 'cause, like,
first of all, everybody loves Pacino.
I know, but we really love
No,
Pacino.
everybody loves Pacino and De Niro, but when you're Italian
Yeah,
American,
but we love him even
you
more.
love him even more.
Yeah, because you know why? He looks like somebody that could be in my family. He looks like he could be in a Turturro's because he has those fucking great eyes,
those
wild eyes,
tired, saggy eyes. Yeah.
And I remember my dad when he went to see The Godfather, he was on the toilet bowl. He had he always sit on the toilet bowl 4:00 in the morning. It was a ritual.
Your dad.
Yeah, because he was in construction. So his ritual was he'd sit there with a Chesterfield, half asleep, and he would move his bowels. Like like me, I just go and take a shit when I have to take a shit, right? He would sit there and wait for him to move his fucking bowels. That was like funny shit that he would do. But that was
How long would it take him?
who knows? He was there half an hour, 40 minutes. He was four bells. He was always on that toilet bowl. And I don't think he had a shit immediately. Who has to shit at 4 a.m? I mean,
It's a weird shit time.
I know, but he would sit there and wonder why he had hemorrhoids or whatever. You know, he had all these wild. Like he took Italian baths. You ever see an Italian bath?
No.
like-
Olive oil?
No, olive oil. Fucking comedian. You see what I mean? That's what we're joking. Olive oil.
Oh,
no,
olive
an Italian bath is. He would never smell. He didn't stink or anything like that. I mean, some people fucking stink. You know what I mean?
You leave me out of this. We're talking about your
Not
dad
you.
right now.
I'm talking about he has friends that are stinky, and I'm like, get the right God. You know, I don't give a shit. Vegan, whatever you are. You know, you gotta fucking wash. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, Italian baths. Yeah. So he'd take a washcloth, he'd be in the sink, water everywhere. With the washcloth, he's scrubbing his fucking back, his underarms.
No, his pits, his balls, his
Yeah,
crack.
I don't know about the pits and balls. I mean,
That's-
the
that's-
balls, I don't know.
That's a
But-
whore's bath, they call that.
Yeah, but this was a fucking Italian bath with like a washcloth. And then maybe once a week, he took his fucking shower. Like, I don't know how he survived not taking that many showers. I mean, we would scrub his back. Do we like us to wash my back, Nicholas? Wash my back. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll wash it. I didn't mind because I used to take my father's shoes off. His
Yeah, I mean,
feet-
that's what we did.
That's what we did. His feet smelled like provolone. It was stinking, but I didn't mind it.
It's more like vinegar
He had
cheese.
rotten feet, but I didn't mind it because it was like,
It was your dad. You
my
didn't know
dad,
any different.
I idolized him. I fucking, the
I
man.
remember my mom had stinky feet, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
she'd come over right away. Wow, what the
You
fuck
know who
is
my
that?
dad looked like? He was really fucking handsome. Like my mom goes, you're good looking, but your dad, no comparison. I go, I know, I'm a cheap replica. My dad was he looked like Victor Mature. You know who Victor Mature was?
No, do you know who that is,
Google him.
Paulie?
He was like a great looking guy. He played Samson and Delilah.
Did he have a brother named Ima?
Who? Victor Mature?
Yeah. Immature?
I don't know. See, there's another joke, right?
Yeah.
See?
I can't let them just hang there and
But
not
Big
fucking...
Nick, my father was really the original Nick.
So are you the one out of the three of your brothers out of you and your three siblings that look the most like your dad?
No, John does.
Really?
John looks the most like, except my back.
Because you look the least like John.
I look more like my mother, except I have my dad's dark coloring. My dad was even darker than me. And he's like even maybe darker than you.
Wow.
He was very dark. I mean, they thought he was like a Turk or something, but who knew?
Turk.
I don't know. He was very dark, but very
Hey, fucking Turks.
hey. But he wasn't like a hey yo. He wasn't that kind of Italian.
No, that didn't happen until
No.
after. That was the generation
I
after
know
him.
that's like me. Like even my brother doesn't want to talk like that because it's not. He's too refined.
He's real Italian. He's not New York
Whatever.
Italian.
He says, "Oh, Nick puts it on." I'm like, I don't put it on. I just fucking. I don't need to sound, that articulate, that intelligent because I'm not.
I'm with you.
I'm intelligent enough. I'm intelligent in a different way.
You know what you know.
I know what I know and then some. And then some.
What do you know, Nick?
Yeah, what the fuck do you know?
A little bit
Nick
here
from
and
the
there.
valley?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Then why you make it sound so negative?
Jeez,
not
why do you got to
negative.
question your dad?
He's actually very
Don't talk
bright.
to your father like that.
We've been developing a show for a couple of years now. We're finally getting close. So he's a bright kid. He's no dummy. I let him do these pitches now, and he's actually very good. And people are like, "You're letting a kid pitch it?" And I'm like, "He can actually articulate it better than me." You know what I mean? I can just add some spice.
Yeah, because if you let him just pitch it, he'll be like, just put me on the screen and fuck it. I'll be good. And then
Which is true.
and then I go, okay, but that's not the show, bro. You got to pitch the show. You got to pitch the concept.
You just bro your dad.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like that bro shit.
He doesn't like bro.
You hear that shit?
He doesn't
It's
like
like
bruv.
I have a kid that sounds like
Bro your dad.
Fucking bro me.
Don't
Bro
bro
your
me if you
friend.
don't bro me if you don't know me.
No.
You can bro me.
Bro
to
my
what?
ass, right, Gabe?
Sure. Let's
Back me up on that, Gabe.
Let's bro together, ho.
Fucking Gabe.
Let's bro.
I know.
And now we have to.
I like when they're having a fight. They had a fight a couple of weeks ago.
Who, Nick and Gabe?
And yeah, because Gabe was helping me clean the garage. And Nick's playing this fucking video. And Gabe maybe is like, well, Nick, you didn't even help in my day. You didn't even help, right?
Well,
and he was like, you didn't ask me. Don't start with me. And he was like, Gabe's trying to make his point. Like in the old days, we would have helped our dad. But these kids today,
Yeah.
I go, Gabe, don't expect that. This generation will not fucking do that
Well-
unless you ask them or tell them.
Or you're going to videotape it so
Yeah,
they can
we-
put it online so
we're-
they look like they did something.
Well, we were back in the day, when our parents they don't have to tell us. You just have to help them automatically. If you sit down and we're doing something, our dad would have yelled at us. you know?
Well, I was mad at you because the way you came at me. Pause.
Yeah.
The reason is because
Did he come at you from behind?
no.
no, it was from the face.
Yeah. That's my dad.
No, it was the approach. He
Yeah.
came.
I'm listening.
He's listening.
He
We'll all be canceled after this show.
he walked in the room and he started his spout and his
It's
monologue.
not his spout. I think that's the wrong way to go.
My
too.
bad.
What the fuck is that spout?
When he pulled out his spout.
No, he started his monologue about, back in my day, if your grandpa said something, I would just go do it. And I was caught off guard. So I said, okay, well, what are you trying to say?
We didn't ask him. Gabe.
If you wanted me to do something, just ask me.
Ask.
And then he kept saying it 5 times. So then I got very upset. So I said, Gabe, all you have to do is ask. If you didn't ask, then why should I feel obligated to do it?
Yeah, that's the same thing I talked with my dad. My dad would have screamed at me and stuff.
But you're not my dad. You're my uncle.
I know.
And he wasn't even pressed on it.
No, because we didn't ask him, so I wasn't expecting it, Gabe. But I understand where you're coming from. It's just you came at him, off guard, and these kids, they don't like to
They're
be.
sensitive. That
I know.
My dad does, he caught me off guard. I'm sitting down. My dad's doing something, and it's like, well, you're just sitting down there, and I'm doing something. Yeah,
Who said that? Big Gabe?
my dad,
Is your
my
dad
dad
Gabe
senior.
too?
Yeah,
He's
senior.
junior. He's
Dad
junior.
senior.
Oh, look at that. Are you Gabe?
Yo, Gabriel? What did they call you? Little Gabe or what?
Just junior.
They called you
Oh
Junior?
yeah, Filipinos love that. June. They probably
Yeah,
call
June.
it.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't called Junior, right?
No, Nicholas.
And what was your dad, Nick?
Nick.
See, I remember you as Nicholas Turturro.
That's my name.
But I remember that's what your acting name in the 90s was.
Right.
So I would look at that actor Nicholas Turturro.
That's
So when I
right.
first saw you, I was like, "Hey, Nicholas Turturro was there."
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm Nick," and I go, "Oh, fuck Nick,
I didn't.
huh?
I didn't even know my name was cool. It took me a while, and I was like, "Oh, Nicholas is a cool name."
It's a good name."
Yeah, because when I was young, I was thinking, "Thank God I wasn't Richie," because my mother almost named me Richard. I'm like, "Oh my
Dick.
God!"
You don't be
Richard
Dick
Turturro.
I
Turturro.
know Dick Turturro. That would have went over good. Thank
That
God.
sounds like something you could get at a whorehouse.
Yeah,
Oh my God, he got Dick Turturro.
I got Dick Turturro. I worked in a hair cutting shop when I was young, and the guy was I was
A
washing his-
barber shop?
Yeah, I was washing like these rich Jewish women's hair. I was a young kid, and the owner goes, "Hey, what's your name?" I go, "I'm Nick." He goes, "I'm Nick." And I go, "Yeah." So he goes, "Well, you can't be Nick." I go, "What am I going to be?" He goes, "Let me give you another name. What do you want to?" I said, "Call me Richie." So I figured because Richie was in my fucking head, and he would go, "Richie, Richie." I never would answer. I go, "Richie." I go, "Oh, that's me. I can't work here. You guys call me fucking Richie, and I don't answer. I don't answer to Nick." And then I was scrubbing their head, and these Jewish women were like, harder, harder. And I was ready to punch him in the fucking head. And I was like, I'll rub it hard. I'm like, fuck this. I 1 or 2 days of scrubbing heads, and I used to just quit jobs back then. Like when I was a kid, I immediately knew if the job was brutal, I'm done.
Did you know you wanted to be an actor though?
No, I knew that I wanted to do something creative because I used to sing when I was a young kid. And I felt like I had some, like, I don't know. I thought I would be like creative, but I wasn't sure I wanted to be an actor. But everybody said, "Oh, he's a singer. Oh, he's a natural." And I always felt like I had like a lot of natural ability, maybe even more than my brother. But my brother worked at it so hard. But everybody was like, "You're a natural." But it took me a while to really, I got started really late. I was a theater major, and I quit college. I got
When did
married.
When did John start?
John really started like a senior in high school. He went to see a play called Pippin, and he
About
got
Scotty?
no, not Scott. It was a Broadway play with Ben Vereen. That's funny, but
Same.
yeah, Ben Vereen. It was a great show, and he did a version of Pippin at my cousin's high school, and he directed it. I don't know how he knew how to do it, but you could tell he had like a lot of drive. And then he went to this college, New Paltz State University. Barely got into the school, and his first play I think was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He played Chief Bromden. He did all these great plays in college. And me and my father, we went and, we could tell he had something. You could tell he really. But then he got out of college and he was struggling. He came borrowing money from me. And then he went to Yale, the Yale School of Drama. So he had a lot of education. And then, like he said, he knew I quit college early and I was married, had a kid. But I was a doorman. He was like, it's not too late for you, Nick. I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. Because I went to see him film a movie and I was watching him.
Which one?
5 Corners, where he played this psychopath. He was great playing psychopaths because he looks kind of crazy.
He does have a crazy look.
Yeah, he has a crazy look, and he was great in this film called 5 Corners.
Are him and Buscemi good friends?
They are. Buscemi actually comes from the next town over. We're from Rosedale, Queens, which is the end of Queens. Then you go down the block, cross Hook Crate Boulevard or Merrick Boulevard, and you're in Valley Stream. So Buscemi actually came from Valley Stream.
They the same age, those two?
I think they're in a similar age. They live in Brooklyn. They both, I know Steve a little bit. He's in this movie One Eye Jimmy that we did with our own money. It was a comedy in the early 90s. Me and Boom Boom Mancini and this guy.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, we produced
Didn't it
it.
start off as a play?
We were doing a play. We were doing these plays called Conversations with the Mob. He's at the bottom of a restaurant. And then this guy had a script. He had this script like The Searching for Jimmy Hoyt or One-Eye Jimmy. And I had seen this movie, Laws of Gravity. The guy shot a movie in 7 days. I was just ambitious. I said, hey, guys, we could shoot this movie. We could do this movie. They were like, really? And they were like, yeah, I'll put in 10. I'll put in 10. We put about 80 grand together. And everybody was in the fucking movie. Buscemi, Sam Jackson, Sam Rockwell. My brother plays Disco Bean.
Disco Bean.
Yeah, it was a fucking. It's like an underground movie, but you can get it on Amazon. It's funny as shit.
What's it called again?
The Search for One-Eye Jimmy. You know,
Search for One-Eye Jimmy.
It was like it was
Sounds
great.
sounds like Nick reaching into his pants.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's actually really stupid. We're looking for this guy with One-Eye Jimmy, and he shows up at the end.
Where are you, One-Eye Jimmy?
I know. We found one guy. We go, that's not one eye. It's one arm, Jimmy. You know,
But Five Corners you're talking about is what got John and Do the Right Thing, right?
well, Spike saw Five Corners, and that's when Spike wanted. Spike offered him Do the Right Thing. Yeah, I didn't even know who Spike Lee was, and I went down there. And I said, wow, this looks like fun. And I was an extra one night. I said, could I be an extra? He goes, oh, I could have got you a little part. And so I was an extra. And then I was supposed to go back the next night, and I never went back. And then Spike called me, liked the way I looked out of the blue to scream racial obscenities for him in the studio for like 3 hours. And that's how Spike...
For the final scene, right?
When they're burning the pizzeria, you hear all these screams and these racial obscenities. And so he had me doing a lot of that. And he took a real liking to whatever I did. And I was like Gabe. I went off the dial, and he goes, he went off and he meant it. He goes, and I don't know. I caught his eye.
Did he think you were a racist for a minute?
I don't know what the fuck he thought, but he thought I was serious. You know, so I grew up with that mentality. I knew how people thought, so I was able to like unleash it in a way that, you know, I mean, you know, I can't do it now for you, but you know,
No, you don't need to. They can replay the film.
They can replay the movie. Yeah.
And then remember, Ice Cube sampled your brother's voice on one of his albums.
Yeah, when he did that famous monologue.
Yeah, when he did
the whole
the
everybody had a
spade.
yeah.
Go
Take
to
your
fuck
fucking
back to Africa.
pizza. Yeah, he's great in the movie. I actually think John. I think he actually steals that movie. And Danny's great, and it's a great. But if you really watch his performance, he really.
Well, you know, the thing is,
he nails it.
Danny and your brother in that movie were the only two that were not playing a caricature, because
exactly
Giancarlo was a little too over the top for it, and Radio Raheem was a little. They were all a little bit extra.
They were
whatever
a little
they were.
bit right. They were a little over the top. You're right. And John was so fucking grounded. And Danny, you know, Danny is in a lot of movies is very over the top too. But Danny was pretty grounded in that movie, except for like when he threw the money at Spike at the end. You know, when he threw the $500 at him or whatever, $300.
What was that for? What was that
when he
for?
goes to get paid after they burn the pizzeria. He's like, you want to get paid? Because your money won't cover whatever. And then he's like, you know, he goes, how much I owe you? He goes, $250.
$250.
And then he throws like $500 bills at Spike's face.
He's a rich fucking man.
He's a rich man. Mookie's a rich man. Yeah.
Nobody can tell him anything.
Yeah.
Not this guy.
Not this guy. He loves the movie.
Mookie.
Yeah.
Mookie, baby.
I went to see it with Spike and my brother, like in New York, with a all-black audience. It was fucking like out of body. Everybody was screaming.
And the movie was already out at that time.
Well, it just came out.
Oh yeah, see,
was
that's
so
wild.
exciting.
That would have been pretty wild to do that.
Oh, it was exciting. You know, I mean, to be in a Spike Lee movie, even though I was in Mo Better Blues, then Jungle Fever, and even the rap parties, it was just great to be in Spike's camp. And I started with Spike. He gave me my chance, and you know, I owe a lot to Spike. I mean, he really gave me the confidence to want to say, "Wow, maybe I could do this." Spike's, he's a lot of fun to work with. He is. He is.
Yeah. Sorry about all the noises in the background. As you may or may not know, we shoot this in my backyard, and it got windy, and so then one of the, you know, whatever. There's fucking noises. All right.
Yeah.
There's noises, and one of the noises you heard was actually White Claw. While Nick was telling a story, all you heard was. That was actually White Claw blowing into his mic for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Do some of those what's those little jingles you do? What's the one you do?
The Bewit one?
Not the. What's the other one you do?
KFC.
KFC. Go ahead.
KFC. Like
Yeah,
that.
let me hear it.
Let's eat at KFC. Yeah. KFC. Oh yeah. KFC. Yeah. KFC. KFC. Let's go eat at KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I love it.
Fuck.
And you know what they showed up with today, guys? KFC. He showed up with a bucket of KFC, but then White Claw fucked up and he mixed original with extra crispy. And
I
I'm
know.
like,
Next time I'll get you a big bucket of original.
original's the winner all day.
All right.
It's good, Gabe. It's good KFC, right?
Oh yeah, I love.
You didn't.
That's
Yeah,
like the best.
I used to
actually-
work at KFC too when I was younger.
You did, right?
I actually
Yeah.
didn't understand the hype about KFC till pretty recently. So I
Back
didn't
in
know
the day,
a
it
big
was
deal.
great. We used to get that bucket from the bucket of
Remember they had the bucket or the barrel?
the
Oh,
bucket. Yeah.
They had two. They had the bucket
Yeah.
and then they had the barrel.
It was
barrel.
great.
The barrel, the bucket was 15 pieces. The barrel was 20.
20. I got the 20 piece.
You worked there too, didn't you? Work at KFC, Gabe?
Yeah, a long time ago.
That's why you have affection for. Well, you love chicken.
chicken.
Gabe is a chicken man, and if you watch him eat chicken, he eats the fucking cartilage. Oh shit! I didn't know you were doing
That's white meat claw.
Yeah. Maybe you was a chicken. Did you always love chicken?
Oh, I always loved chicken since back in the days. It
Fried
started
chicken
with
is your favorite?
fried chicken or
What else?
soup wings. You know, in the Filipino dish where they make.
What do you
soup.
like to eat the
Chicken
bones
adobo?
for? Yeah, adobo.
Adobo. That's the shit, baby. The bow.
Yeah.
The bow.
the bow. Yeah.
I like pork adobo.
Yeah. Pork is good. The best is the fat. The fat part's the best.
You leave me and Nick out of this. We're talking
Yeah.
about
Cause yourself heartburn with that one.
I don't like adobo.
no.
That's all
pork
right.
adobo's so good though.
Is it?
Be honest.
Tastes good.
I like your honesty right there. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I admire your honesty.
Does
Is that honest? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, Nick's honesty.
Yeah.
That he doesn't
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, no. I mean, you're. I mean, a lot of the Filipino food, I've been eating a lot of it lately, but some of it just doesn't do it for me.
Have you
Yeah.
had the blood soup?
No, I'm good without that.
I don't like
I
that.
don't eat that shit.
Certain stuff I don't like.
No.
Don't get crazy.
But
Nick.
go home.
Yeah.
It smells like
no,
shit.
no, bagong. Oh yeah, bagong is like stinky fish stuff.
Yeah.
Some of
that's
that.
I can't eat that shit.
Have you
Yeah.
have you had the lechon?
Yeah,
Lechon.
lechon's great.
It's
yeah,
good.
lechon's
Well,
You
good.
like
we
the lechon there, Nick?
Yeah, I do. We used to get one Christmas time, and that what was it? The dip was great. The liver
There's a
dip.
dip. Yeah.
That fucking liver dip was unbelievable.
And
I
I'm
just like mine with
I'm
just
going to be a lechon on Friday when they give me the old spit roast. Welcome to Lechon Fridays. What day is steak days, Gabe?
Saturday.
Saturdays.
Monday.
Or Monday.
Saturday or Monday.
And what's,
When's KFC day?
Wednesday.
Then why is it today?
I know.
Well,
You didn't want to bring steaks?
I got in your honor because
He wanted to surprise you with KFC.
He knows
I
you
was
like.
happy. I do
KFC.
love me some KFC.
So
I was
he
very
wanted to
happy
do
when
a-
I saw you walk in with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except don't get the other baked shit.
I'll get the original next time. Next time I come.
Yeah,
over.
only original. That's
All
the
right.
best.
Okay.
That's what we do.
He likes his steak too. Ribeye, right,
The
Gabe?
ribeye, medium rare.
Tomahawk. You like the
A
tomahawk?
tomahawk.
Can you eat it all?
I could eat it all myself, but it looks big. But you know, look at
The
the
bone
size.
is-
The bone's like the best part. The fat.
Oh, wow. He even made that fat sound good, didn't he? The fat.
Yeah.
That's like tender with the meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it is. I like that this thing either really climaxes or really screeches to a halt. This is, I think that's what makes this one interesting.
Yeah.
Russell, what's your favorite food?
I love Italian food, actually.
Okay.
What
Does
what
his cut it for you?
Hmm?
Does his Italian sauce
Oh yeah,
cut it for you?
your dad's food's fucking great that he makes.
It's
man.
awesome. The,
Either him or your mom makes it. Whoever makes it is fantastic.
There's a bolognese waiting for you this week.
Oh, I thought it was going to be here yesterday.
the
To be honest with
bolognese with the pork.
Oh, was he supposed to come here yesterday?
you. No, I said come on by Sunday.
Oh, Sunday night.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Yeah.
forgot.
that's okay.
Sorry, buddy.
We're
It's
here
okay.
today.
We're here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have been bored of me had you come last night.
Why?
Because then today you'd have been like, ah, fuck this guy again.
I saw him again,
Yeah,
right?
you'd be like, ah, fuck, how many
Yeah.
times I need to see this guy?
I know. Well, I don't
Got the Stetson on today.
I put the stats in. I just didn't know when to do my hair.
What size is your head again?
7 1/4. That's 7 1/4. If anybody's sending me hats.
Quarter.
That's his style, Russell's
I
style.
know. I bought him a few hats. One too big, one too small.
I know, but I was actually wearing the one you got me. The first one you got me. I was wearing it last night.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I had it on last night.
But wasn't that big, that one? Or
yeah,
no?
but you put that little piece in
Oh,
it.
the brim.
That little thing inside the inside the brim there. Yeah, and, is that the brim inside? That's not the brim inside. The inside, the band on the inside. Yeah.
Gabe's wearing hats now, too.
Are
The
you?
Kango. I like the Kango. That's my style. The Kango.
Courtney already got the gig.
What food do you hate?
I don't hate a lot of food.
What's your favorite burger? Your fast food burger?
Shake Shack is fantastic.
That's not fast food.
That's not really fast food.
It's not fast.
That's dining.
Well, then
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
what would you?
I guess a Whopper.
you
Yeah,
Whopper
yeah.
over McDonald's?
I like the Whopper with cheese. Yeah,
Okay.
The Whopper's great.
Do you like Carl's Jr.?
I do. I do like Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. is good.
You
Like-
get that one with the bacon and the onion rings on it.
Yes.
Was it the bacon double western or some shit?
Yes.
And the oh, that shit is good.
We get the big Carl too.
the big?
No, I don't like the big Carl. It's just like a Big Mac.
Oh,
It's literally a Big Mac.
but it's their version.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got the Thousand Islands on it and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that Carl's Jr. has the cherry Coke there.
Yeah.
McDonald's doesn't serve cherry Coke, but McDonald's has the best soda fountain.
Yes, they do. Their Coke tastes nice and sweet.
Yes.
I love Del Taco as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like Taco Bell?
I prefer Del Taco.
Okay.
Really?
I like the Del Beef Burrito.
All right.
Everybody's
is good.
taste buds is different.
Yeah, that's all right. That's everybody's different.
I take a
Unique.
Big Mac. It's got to be fresh. You know what I mean by
I
fresh?
had a Big Mac.
But did you say fresh?
Well, I don't. It's Big Mac to me. I'm
No,
like,
no,
it's
no.
something
You got to
like-
say fresh because if you say fresh, you know they just made it.
Yeah, to me, it's like a Big Mac. And by the time it was going to get to me, somebody brought it to me, so I was like,
Yeah.
you know, it wouldn't have been fresh anymore. So.
The McDouble's been great lately. I mean, it always is
liking
good.
that.
What
I love that.
McDouble? The double cheeseburger?
Yeah, just the double
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Double cheese.
Yeah, those
Good.
are great. Yeah, those are
Yeah,
great.
it's super simple and good.
Yeah.
Something about McDonald's. I don't know. Something about Mickey D's that
Their
gets
their
it.
ketchup
just-
is sweet.
It's just tasty. That's
Their
all.
ketchup
McDonald's
is sweet, and the French
tasty.
fries are the best.
great.
Do you like In-N-Out?
With a lady. No.
It's all right. I like
In-N-Out is
How
good.
about White Castle?
White
No, I
Castle's-
don't like White Castle.
Love
Oh,
White
Oh, that's
Castle.
our shit.
Yeah,
I
that's-
love White
You don't
Castle.
like White Castle?
Nah, I've had
Belly
a couple.
bombs?
Nah.
They're like hand grenades.
I feel like, what do they boil the fucking burgers there or something?
No, they
they
steam
steam.
them.
Yeah,
They
very
steam, but
fair.
it's
Fucking
just
great.
tasty. I
You
love.
gotta
I
go
love
30
White
belly bombs steamed. You gotta know how to order. If you don't know how to order, you're fucked up. It's just like a slice of pizza. It's like you gotta make it right. If you undercook it or overcook it.
I love hot dogs. People don't know that.
I love hot
Fucking
dogs.
Yeah,
hot dogs.
Nathan's.
No, you know what my favorite hot dogs are? You guys are gonna get upset.
What?
Fucking 7-Eleven Big Bites. I love those.
Okay.
It's better. That's better than Farmer John. Farmer John is
I
ass.
that's
hate
terrible.
I hate Farmer John's.
Fucking Dodger dog, the
Farmer
worst
John.
hot dog. Come on, they were a great team. Get rid of that dog.
A lot of MLB teams have
It's
Farmer
terrible.
John.
Farm. It's a terrible hot dog.
I hate Farmer John's. It's disgusting.
Is that who makes the Dodger dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make Dodgers, Angels.
I mean, at
couple
least
other
go to
things.
Hebrew National if you're not going to use
I
Nathan's.
love Hebrew National. Hebrew National.
But
and
the
Nathan's.
best dirty dog is Sabret in New York. They call that a dirty dog.
in the
Yeah, the
water.
one
But it's the water that they soak it in.
Yeah. They're
know what I
not-
mean?
You hear the key word there, soak, not cook.
Right.
Because they
You gotta
soak it in there, and then the guy throws it on the grill right
yeah,
before you're about
because
to eat
I
it.
bought some at Vaughn's and it don't taste the same because it's not soaking in that dirty water.
You just got to get a bowl of dirty water and keep it in
But,
there.
but how
And
long
shove
do
it
I
on the-
keep it? How long
Shove
do
it
I-
on the grill when you're ready to cook
I
it.
know.
you
put
left
the-
dirty dog water for a day
I
and then
did-
cooked
what?
again.
Did I?
Yeah, it was good. You did the same thing. You forgot this?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, mustard sauerkraut is the best. That's the best hot
Oh,
dog.
no, I can't
Ketchup.
do sauerkraut.
Oh,
Which mustard?
ketchup. Get the
Which
fuck
which
out.
mustard?
Yellow.
Regular French mustard.
Yeah.
Yellow mustard.
Yellow.
He's gonna make a jingle now. What do you like on your hot dog? You like ketchup, right, Gabe?
I like ketchup too.
Whatever
Ketchup's
he
good.
says, what you
Ketchup
like.
and mustard.
I'll do
Ketchup on a hot
ketchup.
dog's
I'll do
fine.
ketchup and mustard on a
But
hot dog.
mustard and sauerkraut, it has a different. It kind of makes the hot dog more like
A hot dog.
hot, like edge, a little more edgy.
Are
a little
you
more
saying
edge.
it because he says it, or are you saying it because you say
No,
it?
he
I
knows.
said-
You got to be
I-
careful with those edgy hot dogs, though. I mean, there was an edgy hot dog I once knew. It got canceled.
Edgy hot
Okay,
dog.
I won't. Well, let's say that next time. I want to keep it going.
The other day he asked me, he goes, "Why do they call it Frank? Why is it a Frank?"
No, me. I asked it.
How was
Frankfurter.
it, by the way? Did you have a Frank that
So-
day?
so-
Or a hot dog?
so
Whatever
just
the
so you
fuck
know,
called it.
For breakfast, I had the
Yeah, that's your
the
breakfast?
chili cheese hot dog.
Where
At
Bernie's?
Bernie's.
How was it?
Well, he's
Great.
21. You can have that at 21.
No, I know, but
And-
I wasn't paying
And
attention.
then later that day, I went to Sonic and had a double bacon cheeseburger and another chili cheese hot dog.
Oh, Sonic dogs are good too.
They are. They were really
Dairy Queen has great hot dogs too. They steam the bun.
Oh, I love Dairy Queen.
Back in the day, Orange Julius used to have hot dogs, and then I think Dairy Queen absorbed Orange Julius, didn't they?
Oh, Orange Julius. Yeah, I
They
remember.
did, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange Julius
took
would
'em over,
steam their
Dairy
hot
Queen?
dogs. They were fucking amazing.
But good Nathan's dog is good too. I mean, if you ever been to the original Nathan's in
Good old
Coney
Nate
Island,
Dog.
have you been to the original one, Coney Island?
Oh my! You want to know where I had the? I'm not making this up.
No.
I was in the Philippines. I was in this mall in Manila, and me and one of my security guys pick. We saw a Nathan's hot dog stand in the mall. It was like a cart too. Oh. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this going to be like? Let's go try this Filipino hot dog. Dude, it was so fucking good. We went, yeah, it was Nathan's, but We just figured it was the Philippines. It must have been some local hot dog that they made there or something. But it was fantastic. Literally the best. We talk about that hot dog to this day.
It's a good hot dog.
It's a great hot dog.
Yeah, I mean, they grill it.
Yeah, no, this was just fucking beautiful.
It was.
It was a beautiful thing, that hot dog. In the Philippines. Who would have known?
Yeah.
Do you like the Philippines?
I do. I love the Philippines. I have a great time there. I love Filipina. This is great. I love my Filipino nephew. You know, I love it all.
Ta-ta.
Yeah.
Something about those people, huh?
Yeah.
We
When I
were,
was-
we were supposed to go
agree.
last year.
They're very sweet people.
They are.
When I was there in '98, I go to my grandmother's place. It's like the whole neighborhood's like your relative. Everybody knows you because it's like you're all related. One whole neighborhood knows everybody.
Where's your grandmother live? Or where did she live?
Was it Pangasinan, Gabe?
It's Pangasinan, Amalbalan, Pangasinan. It's like a small town.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I
like
can't say it.
Everybody knows, and like it's a different lifestyle. It's like there's no weekend or weekday. Everybody's like doing the same routine. Everybody gets up at 6 a.m, blasting their music, doing their yard work, and I'm still asleep. Like wow, they're like doing their yard work at 6 a.m. It's like their lifestyle.
Did they have like livestock and stuff?
Oh yeah, like goats or
Chickens?
chickens.
Your
like-
grandmother had a fish pond, right, Gabe?
Oh yeah,
What kind
Yeah.
of fish?
I don't know. It's like small fish, minnows or something.
She makes salt too, or some
Minnows?
shit?
salt mines and stuff.
I loved your grandmother. She was great.
That was great. A great
So
experience.
your grandmother and your wife's
My wife's
grandmother.
mother's mother. Yeah, I called her grandma too.
Yeah, so she was your wife's grandmother
Yeah.
and Bewitt's grandma.
Bewitched grandma.
Ah.
Yeah.
the same.
My great grandma.
But his dad is from the mountains. He's an original
Your
Filipino.
dad's in Igorot?
Igorot. Yeah.
Igorot,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's from this mountain province in Baguio or something.
Baguio City?
Yeah.
Isn't that where Pacquiao's
Ifugao.
from?
What?
Isn't that where Pacquiao's from?
I have no clue.
I think he
He's
is from
Metro-
Baguio.
Yeah, I think
Baguio.
so.
Isn't
It's
he
like
the mayor or something? Or was a councilman of
He's
Baguio
a
City?
senator. Some shit.
senator in the
Yeah.
Philippines. Also.
Senator Pacquiao is how you have to address him when you see him now, apparently.
He's gonna fight Crawford, I hear.
Yeah, that's an interesting fight,
Interesting.
because
Because Crawford's never fought anybody of his caliber.
yeah, and although is that a bug on your wrist there, White Claw?
No, it's a piece of fabric. It's like a. I thought it would be a spider or something.
The
Like,
guy
fuck.
could make like anything funny. He puts his stamp on it, right?
It's true.
It's almost like Chris Walken. Like I was watching this movie last night at close range. He's fucking brilliant in it. Plays this really fucked up father with Sean Penn and Sean Penn's brother, Chris Penn.
What year was this?
It's an old movie at close range. And it's a really great movie. And he's a terrible criminal, a bad guy. And at the end of the movie, he kills Sean Penn's real brother, and it's his son. Have you seen
He
it?
kills his own son in the movie?
Yeah,
You seen this
he
movie,
fucking
Paulie?
kills his son. He kills his the girl, Mary Sue. Yeah, Madonna did the song, and at the
That's
end,
when they were married, right?
they were together. I don't know.
They were together. Were they married or were they just together?
I don't know. They were a couple. I don't know if they got married, but they
I
were.
recall them being together.
What year they came out? 86. Yeah, but he's great. I mean, like the way he phrases shit, Chris Walken. There's nobody, and Gabe is kind of like that. It's like poetic.
So who do you pick, Pacquiao or Crawford?
I mean, you got to be realistic and go with Crawford, but that's not you can't negate Pacquiao because he's a tough son of a bitch.
So let me ask you, when he fought Thurman 2 years ago, did you pick Thurman to beat him?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. But when he won, I was like, that was impressive.
Yeah.
And I was, funny enough, I was with Thurman a few months ago when I was in Florida. And me and Keith's dad ended up hanging out the whole weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And it's funny because you see all these young fighters, and being a fight fan, you look at them like, they're the man. And then you meet their parents, and their parents are my age. And I go, oh, yeah, shit. So I hung out with his dad, and then, hang out with Sean Porter's dad, Kenny, So I'm friends with all the fighters' dads now.
Yeah. Sean's a beast, too.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
People that you've seen or whatever, or watched them on TV, and then all of a sudden you're having a conversation with them, and you're like, how the fuck did that happen?
Well, Lennox, in case people, just a backstory on today, Lennox Lewis was hanging out at the house all day. And then he said, I was like, hey, Len, because I've known Lennox since I was about 15, 16 years old. So I was like, Len, I want you to do my podcast. He's like, yeah, cool, yeah, let's do it. And then he was like, I don't want to do it. I'm not dressed. I don't have, I was like, I'm not ready. I'm like, whatever, fuck, okay. So I think he might still be here. I'm not sure. He might have left already, though.
Never know with people in Russell's house.
Yeah, it's like Cedric says. You never know who's going to show up in my house.
Surprise.
It's true. You really don't know who's going to end up in my house.
Hey,
Yeah.
you walk in the yard and oh, hey, there's Lennox Lewis. I'm like,
Lennox
wow.
Lewis. Wow.
It's like,
That was good because I wanted you to meet him.
yeah,
Yeah, I wanted you to meet him for a while because I've been telling you that him and I are good friends.
I
but-
know.
But it's one of those things when you tell people, you're friends with the last lineal undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. People are gonna go, yeah, sure you are, pal.
Right.
He's like a true meaning of like when
he-
at that time was like the baddest man in the world, correct?
He's
Who, Len?
legit
Yes.
fighter.
Len was the most underrated heavyweight champ of all time.
He didn't get his due, I think, because he didn't fight. I'm not going to say he didn't fight good people, but he fought Tyson really way past his prime. He fought even Holyfield when he was kind of like.
Well, he fought Holyfield in the
he
90s,
he
though.
was still good, but to me, Holyfield, I always thought he was a blown up heavyweight. I always thought he was like.
Well, he was. He started off as
he was
a light heavyweight. Then he moved
guy.
to cruiserweight.
Yeah, cruiserweight.
He worked his way up.
Worked his way, yeah.
Because Holyfield bulked up to be that size.
Right.
Because when he started at heavyweight, he was 201.
Yeah.
And the weight limit starts at 200.
Right.
So, I mean, he was only 1 pound over the heavyweight limit.
And it's all fluctuated. It's not like a specific.
But at
area.
that time, you got to think about it like this, though, Nick. At that time, the heavyweight division didn't have these giant monster men that it has now.
Right.
Like the biggest a guy would be was 230.
Yeah.
Now you got these guys 250,
Well, they're like
260.
super heavyweights. They're not
Yeah,
even
now
like,
you got super heavyweights.
Yeah, they're not even like when I was a young kid. And
Look at
guys,
Joshua was what, 6'6"?
Yeah.
Tyson Fury 6'7".
It's not, that's,
Ngannou's 6'5".
Yeah, well, Lennox is 6'5".
Lennox is a big dude.
He's a
He's
big, big
heavyweight.
fucking guy. Jesus Christ.
I mean, just
Even DC is short, but he was 250 when he beat Stipe Miocic. That's a lot of weight.
The biggest guy back when I was a kid was George Foreman was a big dude.
yeah, even Ali was only what 205, 210.
Well, no, he was a little more.
No, but at his peak,
At his peak, he was low.
he wasn't
200s,
a heavy guy.
12, me too. Yeah.
Tyson was like two. He was somewhere anywhere between 210 and 215 when he was at his prime.
Don't forget Ali. He was a big guy. He was 6'3", so that's why he could stand up to Foreman. Like Foreman took apart a lot of smaller guys. Like Frazier was too small for Foreman sometimes. But Ali was able to, look at him because he's not like Ali was actually a pretty big guy. Even though Foreman was 6'5", something like that.
I think Foreman was 6'4".
6'4", but he heavy-handed guy.
Heavy-handed guy, but Ali knew how to beat people.
Yeah, he did.
He would look at you and go, I know how to beat that guy.
Yeah. Well, he figured out he was after 5
And
rounds.
I think that's what gave him problems with Frazier because Frazier was so wild.
Frazier.
Yeah.
You think he was wild?
Well, wild, but
do you
like
mean by
Frazier had the style that gave Ali problems.
Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, they were like almost made for each other, sort of like Pacquiao and Marquez. You know what I mean? They were like they complemented each other. Frazier was actually a tough fight for Ali for whatever reason. His style and the way he came in. That bar.
And also he had those years off at that point. Remember?
Yeah,
He was coming off what, a 2.5, 3
he
year
was coming
layoff?
off a layoff. He was a little older, and it took him a while
He
to.
wasn't by any means old, but he was
No.
old. Prime years were taken away from him.
He wasn't
because
quite
of the
as
draft.
fast, but he was still great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And no, but Ali is. I mean, I was watching the whole Sonny Liston thing the other day, and I was like, wow, that was a scary dude. And Ali was like, figured out that he was a bit of a bully too. Like everybody was definitely afraid of Sonny Liston.
Yeah, well, the bully is the easiest guy to beat once you get past him being a bully.
Right. Once you expose him
Yeah.
and you stand up to
It's
the
like a
bully-
narcissist.
Yeah, like I know a lot of those people.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
expose once you call out a
Once you call
narcissist
on him-
on being a narcissist,
Yeah, and-
they go into panic
and
mode.
then you break them. You break a narcissist. I did that recently to somebody. I broke him. Broke him. I won't say his name, but it's mentally. And it's like, you know why? Because I fucking told you the truth.
Yeah, they don't want to hear the
and,
truth.
And that's what happens in the ring
Yeah.
when you get those guys. And unfortunately, that even happened. And I love Tyson, but Holyfield showed him that I could fight, and he got. What do you think he bit his ear for? That was out of because he knows he was losing, and he got kind of exposed a little there.
Well, Mike was frustrated with that.
yeah.
I've asked Mike about that before.
I love him, but I mean,
And Mike said that, Holyfield's actually a very dirty fighter. He throws elbows and he throws headbutts a lot. He throws a lot of heads and,
Yeah.
and elbows.
but you don't do that. You know what I mean? You don't resort
Yeah.
to.
I mean,
That was kind of insanity to bite a man's ear off or whatever, bite the ear. I mean, that showed how fragile he was to do that. But that's
Well-
what we also loved about Mike is that he is kind of vulnerable.
yeah, but Mike will also admit it. Mike will freely
That's
admit.
why I'm saying.
Yeah, he's pretty great
Right.
with that. He's not like
He'll
he's
admit
not
that,
one of the
right?
guys that's like, oh, that's not me. What are you talking about? He's like,
Right.
yeah, Mike is very real, and that's what I love about
And that's
Mike.
good. That's what I saw his one-man show, and just you love that guy. You're drawn to him for those reasons. So who's your favorite fighter?
Of all time, Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was my favorite fighter of all time. I know I went way back on that.
That's all right. And then who's after that?
Then I will jump ahead to Sugar Ray Leonard.
That far ahead, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I bounce all around, because it was like a Jack Johnson.
You loved Leonard?
I love Leonard. So I'm going to give you my
do.
Johnson's number 1, Leonard's number 2.
Would be 3. And your all-time favorite. Favorite, not the
Pernell Whitaker.
You like Sweet Pea?
I love Sweet
Yeah,
Pea.
loved him.
Peace, God.
That's 3.
Did you like Mayweather?
Yeah, Mayweather was good. Wait, let's say that is an understatement. But I mean,
He's better
Mayweather
than
was great.
good.
But
As a fan of him,
as a fight fan, I like what he did for the sport. But you kind of always knew what was going to happen in his fights. You're like, nah, he's not going to try to knock that guy out. He's just going to.
You didn't love Duran? Duran's not in your
I love
top,
Duran.
not
Yeah,
in
I
your
love
top
Duran.
5?
No, the thing is when I became aware of Duran was already in the early '80s,
Okay.
and it was a good Duran then, but it wasn't the '70s Duran.
oh,
was
so
a
you were
lightweight?
late to it essentially.
Yeah, for the Duran years. So
He had good moments in the 80s, too.
he sure did. But and I always remember that fight in 1989 when he fought Iran Barkley and he won the title.
Great fight.
Yeah, but I still think that Iran won that fight.
I don't. But
I
that's
think
okay.
Duran had a great late couple of rounds, but I think Iran had built up enough of a lead to take that fight.
So you said like even watching a Floyd fight, like you kind of knew it was going to happen. Did you think in prime Pacquiao years it would have been a different fight or no?
No, I think it would always have gone that way. I did a thing with Pacquiao once. We did a live thing. Me, Pacquiao, and Antonio Tarver. And I think Shane Mosley was on the phone with us. He might have been there or he was on the phone, one or the other. And I said that the fight hadn't been made yet. The Pacquiao-Mayweather fight hadn't been made yet.
I'm going to go on fire.
Why don't you watch that microphone? It's very dangerous for you. You're missing the
You gotta
cigar
pay-
completely.
You gotta pay for
No,
the
here, let me.
mic, dude.
Here, I'll light you up. Here,
got torches that are
you just don't lean in, but don't move.
I'm feeling it. It's too fucking hot.
Let me turn it down. Okay, go ahead.
Fucking torches. I almost went on. I'm going, all right, that's all right. That's
There you go.
So you did a show with them and what happened?
So people were asking what I thought of the fight if they make the fight with Pacquiao and Mayweather, and I said to Pacquiao live on that show, I said, I got to be honest with you, Manny. I think the fight will be boring. Because why do you think that? And I said, because you're going to come forward and he's going to go backwards. You're gonna try and press the action, and he's going to become very defensive and get on his bike and run and ride away from you. He's going to pity pat you and move away. Pity pat, move away. He's going to make. You're going to be the aggressor. You're going to bring the fight to him. He's just not going to bring the fight to you.
So you think regardless of the time frame, it was the
Yeah,
same
because that's the
result?
only way you're going to beat Manny is if you dip in and dip out. You're not going to try and get into a slugging match with Manny. That would be ego. And as big as Floyd's ego is, he's not an idiot when he gets in the ring. He's like he checks his ego at the door and goes, yeah, that would look great for you, but that's not going to look great for me. So I'm going to win this fight.
Right.
Young Floyd was a lot different if you watched him fight as a young guy, right? He was
When he fought Gotti and he fought
Yeah, he was really
fucking
like
mean.
Diego
he was
Corrales.
mean and like aggressive.
Yeah, he was. But I heard that he got his hands started to hurt after a while. He got brittle hands and he would break his hands a lot. So
Yeah.
so you got to watch that. So you don't want to throw heavy punches after that. You don't want to break your hands.
He fucked Canelo up bad when they fought.
I was at that fight, and I always
Yeah,
felt like he
he's-
could have stopped Canelo in that fight if he wanted to.
He was
Probably.
great that night.
I think it was like middle rounds, and he had that one.
Yep, he could have. He would have
God.
stopped him not with a knockout punch, but enough punches, unanswered punches for the ref to step in. But I think Floyd's kind of compassionate like that. He was like, you know what, I don't want to ruin this kid's career.
Right.
He's got a great future ahead of him. If I stop him, it might fuck up his career. So I'm gonna let him live, but
was
I'm
like-
still gonna win.
He was like my age when he fought him too. Like,
Yeah, he was very
He
young.
was like 22.
Yeah. I was at that fight in Vegas.
And I think if Floyd fought in that era, I mean, I know it's debatable, but if he would have fought around Duran, Leonard, Hearns,
I think
he
Leonard would have
taken-
spanked him.
He would have taken a loss or two.
Leonard would have beaten him
And
for
I
sure.
mean, I know it's hard to say.
Because Leonard had the style and the power, and he wasn't afraid to get in or get out, and he
Yeah.
could outbox you if he wanted to.
Even Duran could have given him, because Duran could go to the body. He could do a lot of different things.
Yeah, or even Chavez, Prime Chavez.
Yeah.
Prime Chavez would have
Prime
given.
Chavez.
Yeah,
I tell you who would have been difficult because Duran got cold cocked by him because he was a freak
Hearns?
of nature. Hearns.
The second round, he put Duran to
Holy
sleep.
shit! I never seen Duran hit like that ever. Like
Yeah,
Duran didn't have a chance against
Duran
him.
looked like Pacquiao against Marquez. Remember the way he was lying face down?
He felt like a pancake.
But then Hagler couldn't knock out Duran. Remember that?
Well, I think Hagler, if you watch, as much as I love Duran, he gave Duran like too much respect.
He sure did.
He almost like people feared Duran because of, who he was. You know what I mean? And I mean, Hagler was fucking great. He's one of the great middleweights.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Leonard, they gifted him that fight. I mean, he was smart, but really, he's not the middleweight Hagler was. I mean,
That fight in April of 1987 was the first time I'd ever gone to a strip joint.
87?
Yeah, I was 16, and my boxing coach took me to the strip joint to go watch the fight that night.
In the strip joint.
Yeah, because it was closed circuit, and the strip joint up the road was having the fight, and my coach was like, "Come on, I'm taking you to the fight." I'm like, "All right." I didn't tell my parents where I was going to see it. I said, "Mom, Dad, coach is taking me to go see the fight." Okay, good, enjoy. So we went to the $1 Million Saloon in Brampton, and we get in there, and I had never seen naked women in real life before.
That's your first time.
First time, and it's Canada, so it's not like the strip joints here where they suck. They get buck ass naked right in front of you, and they'll show you where they pee from. And
wow, did you get a dance?
No, I didn't even know about dance. I didn't have any money. I was sitting in perverts row though, and the girl was just like throwing it right in my face, and I'm just like, ah, and I'm not even paying attention to what's going on around me at this point.
Mesmerized.
But
right? Yeah.
the club never ended up getting the fight, and they started rioting in the club, and I'm literally just sitting there staring at women's vaginas, and bottles are whizzing past my head, and everyone's like, they're like, we're closing the club. Everybody, please leave. You'll get a refund on your way out. And I'm just.
Oh, is that closed circuit?
Yeah, closed circuit.
Because we used to go to like the movie theater to watch fights when I was a kid.
Right, yeah.
Closed circuit.
I walked out the side door. They gave me $10, and I was like, cool. And then I was like, hey, where's my coach? And this is pre-cell phone. I'm like, I don't know my coach. My coach skipped out. He was going to see that fight no matter what. So he bounced. And I'm like, I walked back in the club looking for him. And then when I left again, they gave me another $10. And I was like, I came up $20 already. And then I remember I was like, fuck it. I know he's gone. I wasn't even mad. I just jogged home. It was about maybe 3 miles from my house. I jogged home. I remember getting home, sweaty as all hell. I got in bed, and I remember jacking off that night.
Sure.
And I remember I fucking painted the ceiling because I had never read. I was just like, I remember, like, even I was like, God damn, that was.
Yeah,
you're 16. I mean, you know how much shit is
you
in
didn't
your
do
day?
You didn't do the old sock, did you?
No. I was never a sock guy.
That's fucking crazy to
Let
think
it
about,
fly.
jerking off with a sock.
No, I was a creep. I would jerk off into women's panties, though. I was.
You would jerk off to the panties?
No, in them. Like, I remember.
in them.
I'm gonna really let something
do
out
you
here.
mean?
My next door
That's
neighbor.
crazy.
My next door neighbor. She was really hot. She was a hot lady, and she would ask me to babysit her kids, and her kids were maybe like 5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And
my
I'd be
God.
like, all right, yeah, I'll watch the kids, and I would go into her room and smell her old panties, and then I would steal a pair, and then
you
I
jerk
would
off to the panties.
I would wear them like a mask.
You'd wear the panties?
Yeah, and then I'm about to come, I'd put it on my dick and come like I was coming in her or something.
Wow.
That's how I was viewing it. I was 15.
It's out there.
I was
Sorry,
14.
what did you do with them afterwards?
They would be in a pile beside my bed, and I wouldn't think anybody was going to find it.
So you just like took her underwear,
Yes, I did.
like
yes.
bold faced.
Oh yeah, I put it in my pants. I would take it. I'd put it right in the stuff.
Oh, you had a
Oh my
fetish.
god, I'm cutting this.
Are you?
Yeah, probably. This won't make it.
Yeah.
But if you had a fetish.
Story time.
You had a
Well,
fetish.
I was 14 years old.
I know.
I'd never had pussy. I'd never smelled pussy. I didn't know, I'd never seen one, but I was like, oh my God, this is what she smells like down there,
Maybe that's something.
You're a horny 14-year-old kid. What are you going to do,
You can't give away all your secrets, I mean, that's something that you need to keep that to yourself. Me of all people, the shit that I reveal, and I'm telling you, like, that smelling the panties,
It's a little creepy. I mean,
it's a little creepy. I mean, even me, who I'm a little wild, I mean, I wouldn't tell I'm smelling those
Keep
panties.
stuff
and
for
jerking off.
myself.
I'm 14, though.
It's like I tell you, Gabe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't
you want to talk
reveal
about
it.
the ass? Keep it to yourself.
Oh yeah.
You're always talking about the butt. No, I don't need to know.
Yeah, leave the butt alone.
Leave the butt alone.
that's
Yeah, I
what-
told you what the
that's-
butt is for.
So you-
Taking a dump.
So you went to your first strip club with your coach. I went with White Claw Gabe.
Nice. How old were you?
They go to
18.
strip clubs together.
17, 18. I just stare. Right?
How'd
That's
you
it.
get in? You still look
No,
like you're 14.
It's 18 and up.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Show
Oh,
the
'cause-
ID.
Oh, because they don't show nothing? What do they do?
No,
here?
that's full.
It's kind of.
Oh, but there's no alcohol.
Yeah.
I'd
it's
stay-
no
That's what I
full
mean.
bar.
They're lame over here.
That's another thing. I would never tell my mother I go to strip club. I can't like, get over like, I'm going to the strip club, Ma.
I tell mom.
I don't do that shit.
She's totally okay. with it.
There's
I
gotta
tell
be-
my mom now.
Keep,
She's,
Yeah, now.
keep the stuff to yourself. That's what I do.
She just said, "Okay, wash your hands. Be
You wanna
home.
do it?
Be
Just
home.
do it
Let me know when you come home."
private.
I told you when you want to tip them, Gabe, just put it in between the underwear.
Gabe
Try to
made
stick
a
it
mistake
somewhere.
on that time.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
what did he do? He touched
Try
them?
to
No,
try
so
to stick it in
at
a
this one
poopski.
club, like they come down and when you throw money and she bent over in his face and he rolled up a 5 and put it in her butthole. She goes, "Yo, what the fuck?" So the DJ was
I
like,
told him that.
so the DJ was like, "Excuse me, fellas, be respectful to the ladies." So I'm like, "Gabe, what are you doing?"
It's
He
not
goes, "I was
nice,
trying to be
Gabe.
nice. I was giving
Gabe,
her a
that's
5.
not nice.
It's always like these weird arbitrary rules in these. I remember being in a porno video store like in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
There was video stores. Then there was one that was it was just porn.
Did you ever go to the peep show houses?
on
New York,
on
42nd Street?
42nd Street.
Yeah.
Well, they were on 8th. Were they on 8th Ave after a while,
42nd
or was
and
it
8th?
10th?
8th and 42nd. And 8th and, between 8th and 9th, there was Peep Show World and
Yeah. But then on
Those were the
on
best.
8th they had them too, right?
yeah, all that was
Yeah.
like all pornographic.
Yeah. Those were
The
wild.
window would come up.
Yeah, and a chick was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, you said yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No, but I remember being in this one porno store, and it's got all these fucking vile title names, right? And I'm with one of my friends, and
He
I'm
doesn't
like,
know about Peep Show.
and I'm holding a movie. It's like called, cum sucking sluts, the anal destroyer version, whatever it was, right? And then I'm talking to my friend really loud, and he's like, "Holy fuck, would you look at this shit?" And the guy behind the counter goes, "Hey, well, fellas, watch your language in here." I'm like, I'm holding cum sucking sluts, the anal destroyer, and you're worried about me saying, "Holy fuck, look at this."
Yeah, that's
Keep it classy, fellas.
Yeah, right.
That's an enigma in itself.
Whoa, what's your language?
Damn.
You know those windows, they'd go up fast, right, Russ?
They come down like
down.
a guillotine.
Oh, boom.
Another quarter.
Another quarter or silver dollar, whatever it was.
Yep.
How old are you?
I was young once. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I'm young. I'm old now. I have my time. What the fuck? You don't know about
You can
me.
go to the movies and get a senior citizen ticket now.
It's true.
Yeah.
Express those emotions, buddy.
Okay, Gabe.
Listen, I want to thank my guest today, Nick Turturro Jr., then Nick Turturro the third, and then the White Claw Gabe. And and if you guys want anything from White Claw Gabe, he's on Cameo. He's on Instagram at White Claw Gabe. And what's your TikTok, Gabe?
It's either Gabe with 10 or White Claw Gabe. It depends what they.
I think they want the White Claw Gabe.
Yeah.
Forget about Gabe Witt.
Don't forget about Gabe Witt.
Well, don't forget about him.
But
I
if you
mean,
want to see White Claw, then you go to White Claw Gabe.
right.
And Nick, what's your Instagram?
Nick the Third, 3 eyes at the end.
Nick the third with 3 eyes at the end?
Yes, sir.
The letter I.
Yes.
Yes. And Nick has music out now. I don't like it, which means it might be okay
Yes, sir.
for the kids. What is it? You have Tiffany and Hot Yoga, and
Yes.
what's the other one?
Well, the next one is Fell in Love with the Party.
Fell in love with the party?
Yes.
Not at the party.
No, with the party. The idea of like what it is and what comes with it. So yeah.
If you think that sounds as exciting as it is, you're probably right. It's probably as bad as you think.
Probably. You can check out his Cameo in Hot Yoga too.
Yes, I mean, he's my nephew. What am I gonna do? Tell him no? You gotta help the family out. And then obviously Nick Turturro, the legendary actor, my dear friend, the guy that calls me when he needs medical advice.
my therapist. Right?
This is the best. This is the closest mom I'm ever gonna come to becoming a doctor. Is Nick Turturro asking me medical advice? And then me calling Nick and saying, Nick, go get your dad some fucking papaya enzyme. And what does he do? He fucking delegates it over to White Claw, and then White Claw doesn't get it.
Right.
White Claw came back with papaya flavored White Claws.
Oops, my mistake.
I want to thank my producer Courtney for being here, and this was today's episode of Culturally Canceled. Listen, they can't all be good, guys.
I don't know about that. I think this will be interesting if you cut it right. That's my 2 cents.